Here I am. Maybe. Maybe I am. I guess I gotta find myself. Oh, here I am. Ta-da! Uh-oh. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Kennedy. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming to the live. I greatly appreciate. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. All right. Oh, as you can see by the title, what I'm going to be talking about has no scientific basis. Just thoughts that's in my head, how I feel about the situation. So hopefully I don't step on no toes, but if I do, I'm sorry, but not sorry. So how y'all been? As we wait for other people to come in, I'm doing all right. Working. I'm only going to be on here for about an hour because I have to do my other job, which is co-hosting Aunt Maddie TV. So, hold on one second. I need to fix something real quick. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, done. All right. Let's see if that works a little better. Ta-da! I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to do a little maintenance. Yeah, that is my job. Co-host. Aunt Maddie TV. Yes. It's my part-time right here. Or at least for right now. Oh, just in case y'all don't know about the shirt. We got this. I got this from Scent and Mo. Our daughter Cutie Chewy purchased them for us. My aunt made it. I got one. She has one. DOD, what's going on? Hey, Aunt Maddie. Thank you for joining the live. Thank y'all for coming in. Yeah. We'll see if we can get a few more people to come in before I get started. So otherwise, everybody doing good, I see. That's good to know. Oh yeah, and if you get a chance, I dropped my new intro. So if you get a chance, take a couple of seconds to go check it out. If you leave me a comment, let me know what you think about it. I am able to take constructive criticism. So if it's something that you think may be a little off or something I may need to tweak, let me know. I won't take it personal because I'm still learning. So I need all the advice and tips that I can get. So I, la 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 la. You know what I didn't do? Probably should have done some advertising or announcements to let people know that I was going live today. That might help. Well, it is what it is, people. We're gonna be who we be and do what we do. Well, thank you. Yeah, you get it. Go over to Scent and Mo. they make them. You can hit them up on Instagram. Scent and Mo, and they'll hook you up. Yeah, man. It's huh? Hey, Curly. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Although that meditation thing didn't kind of work out too good. I think I got like 15 minutes, or maybe not even 15 minutes in. I got maybe 5 minutes in, and I was gone. And then Auntie woke me up. And I was like, oh, yeah. So that's pretty much how that went. I was concentrating a little bit, and I kind of had it going. But I think I got too deep into it, which usually is what happens. You get real relaxed. I think I got a little bit too relaxed. Next thing I knew, I was done. So I'm gonna work on that. How to? I think maybe if I don't lay down when I meditate, that might help. Maybe if I should sit up, that might help me a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. Hell, I need one too. Hey, IC, how you doing? Good to see you. Guess you collecting them freaking fly miles again. That's a good thing. You're very, very supportive, and I greatly appreciate that. I appreciate you all of y'all coming in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I have no complaints. In fact, I don't even think there is no need to complain. Doesn't do any good. Nobody really cares. And I'm just glad to be here. I was telling this guy earlier that I was at the grocery store, and I told him, I said, I'm just glad to be here. Anything else, you know, it just is. Fortunate enough to be able to open my eyes and move around and walk around and speak to people and be able to sit here in front of this camera and talk to y'all. So it ain't too bad. But I'll give it about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Not like I got a planned thingamajig. Just some stuff that's been rolling around in my head for about a week or so. You know, things I don't understand. For the life of me, I don't understand it. And it's not like it's something that just started. It's been going on forever. So yeah. Excuse me 1 second while I get something to drink. Ouch. I don't have nobody to get my stuff. All right, John, I'm back. It's probably my last time getting up. I hope. Auntie fussing at me. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through for a brother. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Whew. Hi, Candy C. Can't talk no trash now. Yeah, if y'all don't have Candy C, this is Brother Herb's wife. Y'all make sure y'all make sure if you don't follow her, make sure you go ahead and hit that button. And she's a rough one too. So I have to play nice. Because I can swim a little bit. But she done already told me that I get a life jacket for this meet and greet. Speaking of the meet and greet, it's going to be Saturday, March 21st. We'll be riding on the Spirit of Washington. The boat pulls out at 7 o'clock. So we'll be loading up at 6:30. Parking is across the street. The tickets are 80 something. So I should probably know this stuff, but like 80 some, $84, 85, 86. Yeah. And hey, who's that? Hey, Anna. And somebody else came in. Oh, that was just Anna. Hey, Anna. But the tickets are 80 something, and that includes your meal and the boat ride, and there's a cash bar. Most people will probably already get started before they get on the boat. But also the main thing is that it's my birthday. So we'll be celebrating it. I don't drink, but I've already promised a couple of people that that I'm gonna have a taste or two. What's the matter? No. You see a shadow. Of course, they know who you are. Yeah, but that's my birthday, so we're gonna be celebrating a whole lot. I'm gonna try not to get too turned, because I do want to be able to remember. I have no clue, no understanding how people get really so turned up when they having a party for them. Yeah, they don't even remember what happened at the party, what they did. They gotta ask somebody else what happened. Nah, I needs to know. I needs to be able to tell it myself. I know that's right, Candy. Yes, Mountain Dew, babe. You know how I roll. I was gonna drink some water, but I didn't have nothing cold. So I was like, forget it. But guess we'll just go ahead and get started. There's nothing major. I just want to talk about deadbeat parents. Usually it's always about deadbeat dads, but there are, mothers that fall in that same line. And I don't understand how you could willfully, purposely, not be there for your kids. A lot of times dudes be like, well, the parents are like, well, I can't do this or I can't. Yeah, well, you can do something. It's not always about money. It's about time. Kids need love. They need somebody to talk to. And, sometimes they can't talk to the parent that's there. Like for boys, it's kind of hard to and I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but it's kind of hard for a woman to tell a little boy how to be a man. And it's definitely hard for a man to try to tell a little girl or teach a little girl how to be a woman. So, you know, I, you have to be there. You have to participate. I don't care if y'all don't get along. That's fine. But that child did not ask to be there. That child, it's not like they was standing in line at the sperm bank saying, boy, I sure hope I get this one. That's not how it works. It just doesn't work that way. You have a moral obligation to your children. Not just because the law says that you have to financially take care of them. That's a whole different thing. But sometimes it's hard getting a job, or something like that. I get that. I know how that can be, but you still have an obligation to that child. So you need to be there. I mean, and not you need to be there. They need you more than you think they do. Excuses, like I said, they're like, well, I can't see them because the other parent is like, well, they don't want me to be around, and this, that, and the other. Or the crazy ones are the ones that say, well, I don't want my child to be around nobody else, no other dude, or no other, or the woman is like no other woman, but yet you're not there. If you really think about it, if you really honestly think about it, it gives the kid an advantage if they have an extra parent. There's a young lady I used to work with. She got married, and she has a son, and the little boy, well, he's I think he just turned 18 or so, something like that. But he has the advantage of having a stepfather and a father who are able to put their egos aside to raise this little boy. They were able to say, hey, I'm not there, we're not together, but you have my son. And so especially if the person has somebody that they have moved on with and they are good for your child, what you mad for? You don't want to be around, or you don't want them to be. Nah, you don't have that option. You should be glad that somebody's stepping up, and that you can give this child. I mean, he had two fathers, or you have a child that has two mothers. They're mature enough to put their egos aside for the sake of the child. I was watching a video. I think Auntie showed me this video one day last week or a week and a half ago or something like that, where the girl, the young lady, she had her daughter, and the father let his girlfriend do the baby's hair. And I guess he went to take her back, and the girl had cut all the girl's hair out. And they're like, well, why'd you do it? He said, because you let that girl do her hair. Really? Really? And then they asked her, well, do you care? No. What about the little girl? Oh, well, that right there lets me know that this is not about the child. This is about her own selfishness. She's probably mad at the guy because he moved on. Because people do that. Guys get mad at the mother because she moved on. And so, anytime the other person does something for the child, it's like an issue. That's just stupid. It really is. It's stupid, and it shows just how selfish you really are. I mean, you got to be a different kind of stupid, or a different kind of selfish to. Excuse me. I get a playback, but excuse me. Alrighty, hold on. Hey, Winston family. Oh no, that's not the Winston family. That's Colleen. We got Miss Catherine. Hey, Winston. Thank y'all for coming by. Miss Jen RX. Thank y'all for stopping by. But where was I going? Oh. I mean, you got to be a different kind of selfish to say that I don't care about the fact that my kid is walking around with a big old bald spot in their head. That means that you don't care about the child. All you really care about, you're mad at this dude because he got somebody else. But we as parents, our job is to be there for our kids, to take care of our kids, to nurture them, to help them along, to help them navigate through life until they become adults. And you hope that the things that you teach them or you've taught them sticks. Because even like with my kids, when they were little, I would talk to them and be like blah 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 blah. And so now when I talk to them, we talk about that, and it's just important to be there. If you and the other person don't get along, y'all just because things happen. Now, in terms of if there's some sort of domestic violence, then cool, I get that. That's another issue. But if y'all just broke up because yes, I heard you. If y'all just broke up because y'all just broke up, then there's no reason to put the child in the middle of that. Although I see that quite often, where the kids are they're like in the middle. They use them as pawns, basically. I mean, that to me that shows immaturity at its highest level, because you just can't figure out that, hey, I need to be there for my child, or we need to be there. It like I said, it gives that kid an advantage. The more parents they have, the more people they have to help them navigate through life, I honestly think the better off it'll be for them. But some people don't see the bigger picture. They're looking at themselves, or they're surrounded by people. They're like, the dude, he got his boys around. Man, you gonna let her be with this dude, and he gonna be talking to your son any kind of way, or he gonna be talking to your daughter any kind of way, or you got the girl who's her girls is telling her, ain't no way I had no other girl talking to my daughter or talking to my son like that, and this, that, and the other. No kids. But like I was talking to this guy today, this is the generation of the babies that had babies. Now, it's true. They had kids at a young age, and they didn't have the guidance. And so all they can teach their kids is what they learned. So the cycle just gets repeated because nobody's telling them, nobody's teaching them, and you can't really fault them, because if nobody ever tells you anything different, you won't know anything different. If I live over here and I never go see what's on the other side of town, all I know is what's in my neighborhood or what's in my city. And that's all I'm gonna be able to teach whoever I come across, is whatever it is I know. What else you gonna teach them? So, excuse me. You have to. We as parents, we have to make sure that we teach these kids something that will help them, so that the cycle can be broken. This is not. Kids. These kids today. They don't go outside a lot. They stuck on the phones. They stuck on the video games. They stuck inside. They don't want to. Man, I lived across the street from a playground, so that was where I was. I hear the ball bouncing. I'm up, out the door. We just rip and running all day long. Wasn't no sitting in the house watching TV. You don't get your little butt outside, get some air. I would go to North Carolina. My aunt would from sun up to sundown. We were just ripping and running. And that was life. That was the childhood life. Now you have kids having to babysit and do adult things, and and try to, navigate life through the eyes of an adult. All right, we got any new people? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of trying to get used to reading and talking, but I'll figure it out. Well, that all we can do is our best, Kennedy. That's it. You know, if if you don't have the help, then you don't have it. You can't make somebody do something that they just don't want to do. And there's no sense in getting upset at them because a lot of times they don't know. Now, is that an excuse? No. Because you if you see that it's causing a problem, then maybe you should ask somebody, well, what can I do to make it better? You know, how can I help the situation? This is your child. And then when the child grows up and something just don't go right, now you sitting there, you want to blame the other parent. Hey, where they do that at? You can't blame the other parent because you weren't there. So they did the best that they could do. So yes, they are, Candy. Hey again, Colleen, they are a reflection of us. You know what, Kennedy? Shh. It's a little different when you're doing it by yourself. Because, see, I can stop talking and Auntie will talk, and then I can read. So, but that's okay. Yeah, but our kids are a reflection of us. And so what we give them, what we teach them, what they see us do, generally is what they do. And so, we do have to be careful of what we say around them because they're always listening. They're always watching. Even when you don't think they're listening, they hear everything. Now, some things they can't process. Well, most things they can't. But as they get older and we tend to say the same things over again, over and over, and then they start to pick up on it. So, we do have to be careful of what we say and how we say it, to and around our kids. It's just important, but, and then you have the parent that wants to dictate how you're going to raise this kid. Now, you're not there in the house, and you're telling them, hey, well, you can't do this, or you shouldn't do that, or I don't think this is right, or you're not participating. So what makes you think that you should be able to give any type of anything? The only time you show up is when it's convenient. Really? Your child is a convenience? That's all? You show up when things is right, when they're doing good, they get an award at school and here you are. But when the teacher needed for the other parent to be there, where are you? When there's a discipline problem, where are you? When there's a doctor's appointment, where are you? You're not there. But yet you're going to try to tell that other parent what's good or what's best for the child. Nah, partner. Nope. Now, there are some that go along with it because they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to, throw things off because, I want them to, maybe there's a chance that they'll change. They ain't changing. That's who they are. That is exactly who they are. They're not changing. So if you don't feel like going down to the court building, then don't get mad when stuff don't go the way that you wanted to go. Because I can guarantee that they'll just continue to do things the way they want to do it. And so they feel like they have some sort of control over the situation. and sometimes that's what it's all about, trying to be in control. Have some sort of say so. Man, if you ain't, it's like when we was younger growing up, and we sit in the park and do what we do. If you ain't put in, you can't get in. So that's my whole thing. If you're not a willing participant in the well-being of the child, then you have, to me, you have forfeited any rights. So I be down at the court building. If I got to go down that joint almost every day, then that's where I'm gonna be, because I have an obligation to my child. My obligation ain't to this other parent and their happiness. It really isn't. My obligation is to my children. A parent's love for their children should be unconditional. Unconditional. You there's no, okay, well, I love you today, but you did this and I have to love you later. Nah, man, you can't do that. You can't do that. We are parents from the day they are conceived to the day we die. We are parents. Whether you want to be, because once you are, it matters not whether you want to be or not. You are a parent. Oh, hey, what's up, road trip? I ain't singing. So come back later for the next half. But we're parents to the day we die. And so we even my kids are grown, and I know that, they think they know everything because they thought they knew everything at 15 and 16. All of us did. We thought we knew everything. So and even now my kids, they, man, why don't you try to do this? Dad, I said, okay, cool. Ain't no problem. But I'm gonna be here until I ain't here. So we have to be there. We have to. There's no taking a day off. To me, being a parent is the hardest job you could ever have, that you really don't get paid for. Your pay is that they turn out to be, productive citizens. But other than that's about it. So, we have to help them navigate, and it's crazy trying to help you see this little kid, and you see this thing, that this person, and they're a little person, and sometimes they do things, and they remind you of yourself, and you're like, oh, is this what I did? Is this how I was? And so it's, as I look back, I used to tell people that the best 2 days are the day they were born and the day they moved out. But in all honesty, those days in between, I would not trade them for anything in the world. My kids weren't perfect, but they were perfect for us. They just, even now, I love to see them when they all get together. Like when we had the party for Aunt Maddie, and they were all here. That y'all have to see this foolishness when it's off camera and it's just them, and they tell stories of when they were kids. Stuff that we didn't know. I'm like, no road trip. If they don't turn out to be productive citizens, it's not a failure as a parent, because sometimes you teach them, and all we can do as parents is teach them and give them the advice what we think is good advice. Now, if they choose to go in a different direction, there's not very much we can do, because even us now as adults, I know for me, there were certain things my parents said I shouldn't do, but the more they told me I shouldn't do it, the more I was like, shoot, I don't know what they talking about. I couldn't wait to get out the door and see what it was they was talking about that I shouldn't be doing. But you hope that it somehow sticks, that the foundation that you laid, it works. Now, does it always work? No, because they decided they want to go in a different direction. And so we have to be there to pick them up, dust them off. Same thing we did when they was little and they failed, and they get a little boo-boo and you brush it off, put a Band-Aid on it. It's not that we failed. It's just that they decided to do something different. It's not like, it's one thing if I tell my kids to, or if you tell your kids to not look both ways when they cross the street, or don't pay attention in school, or talk back to people. You tell them all the things that they shouldn't do. Then that's on the parent, because you taught them all the things that they really shouldn't know, or they really shouldn't do. So, who's that? Love you too, Brother Herb. Thanks for stopping by. It's crazy. Okay. What is it, 10? What? Yeah, they do. And the crazy thing is that girls mature faster than boys. I told a guy that the other day. He was like, "You got to be. That's not right." Yeah, it generally is. They I don't know. I heard somebody say the other day, girls grow up to be women, boys grow up to be boys. We just be boys all our life. Women figure it out a lot sooner than we do. I guess they have to. Waiting for us to catch up. So, this child over here does what he wants. Walked in his room the other night. He done moved the whole. Well, a child can only get away with what we let them get away with. You set no boundaries, then there are no boundaries. It's like any other relationship, friendship, relationship, parenting. If there are no boundaries.
What? 225.
What?
225.
Uh-oh.
For 2 tickets.
Hey, Herb. Looks like we gonna be parking lot pimping together, boss. Yeah. That's crazy.
Shit, look like we ain't going.
And we gonna be parking lot pimping. Yeah. Set up some speakers out in the parking lot. Party out there. It's probably gonna be kind of nice out, hopefully. Maybe we might have missed the sale.
Wow, she said admin fees and taxes.
Admin fees, taxes.
He said, well, I don't need it, but
well,
you're right.
Hey, road trip. We all gonna be out there. The boat gonna go by. We gonna just be like, shoot, 225. Man, that's crazy. We could probably find somewhere to go sit down and eat, have a good time. So
It's 84 each, but once you add it to your cart, I don't think I'm going.
Oh, well, can you buy the tickets at the boat? Cut out the middleman? Something? Maybe we can. Wait a minute. Okay, so the tickets is $84. Wait,
Well,
he said $225 a piece?
Where did they go at to order the tickets?
Nah, wait a minute. Let's go back. Okay, he done already took it out. But look, Herb, you said $225 a piece? Is that what he said?
No, Candy said it's $84, but she said
Yeah, but he said $225. Is that?
She said by the time you add up the admin fees and stuff.
Oh, it's $225 for 2 tickets.
Yeah.
But still, how you go from 84? That's $168. Then you got almost $60 in admin. Man, well, I can't say what I want to say, but y'all know what I want to say. So y'all can just think it. Y'all know how I talk sometimes. That's crazy. I ain't saying drive all the way out there and I ain't saying that road trip. I'm saying maybe we could call somebody and find out if you can pay the boat. Maybe they got a ticket booth out there because if you can do that. Nah, I wouldn't drive way out there just to see if I could pay the boat and they say no. We might have to find an alternative plan. Yeah, I looked on Groupon. There's nothing there. Nothing.
She said you got to go in the Spirit of Baltimore to order them.
That don't make it cheaper. Who said that?
Bill.
Oh, you talking to her name?
No, I talked to her earlier.
$36 for admin fee, taxes.
Let me see if I can copy it and put it in your thing.
Cozy. Before and after, what's up, man? I thank y'all for stopping by. If you get a chance, make sure you check out my intro. Leave a comment. Let me know how it is, what you think about it. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't like it, let me know. Let me know what I need to fix. You know, I'm still a work in progress, trying to get this thing going. You know, so let me know. I don't know about a package deal. Thank you before and after. Oh, she went on the website.
No.
Candy.
Oh, that's where she went?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
I don't mean like that hurt. You know, I know how people, they don't want to feel like they hurting my feelings. But I mean as far as like some constructive criticism. You know, what I need, can I tighten it up here or tighten it up there or, something like that. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway.
I'm going to drop the number down for road trip down.
Yeah, I mean, just, little constructive criticism. I ain't shame. I ain't, I done got too old for foolishness, so I ain't going to be sitting there getting mad because somebody didn't like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's what I understand about this like and dislike. Thumb up, thumb down. I don't care. As they say, a view is a view. Nah, I was talking about, because Herb was like, people don't like to tell you that they don't like something. Hey, I'm cool with that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Some people don't know how to be tactful, so they'll just come out. I ain't fine that, Oh yeah, did you use the promo code? There's a promo code, Candy. Hey, Colleen, where my boy at? Where's Corey? Yeah, but I forgot about that. There is a promo code. Winter something. Winter 20? Yeah, Winter 20. is the promo code. Yeah, thanks, Herb. I appreciate it. You know, I really appreciate it. You know, because I'm trying to step up my game. You know, trying to learn a little something, something.
I'm gonna delete the number. I'm gonna just put it in real quick.
Okay, she's gonna check it out right now. Yeah, the promo code is Winter20.
We'll check it out.
Candy. Hey, man. Yeah, but I think I'm about done with the Deadbeat Parents.
I'm gonna delete that date. I know I post that on numbers again.
Delete what? Oh, okay. I got some little things you pour in the water.
Oh, Crystal Lake.
Yeah. Okay. Who is this guy? Okay, Cozy, just so you know, this is not a grow channel. Dang, never mind. I was just going to say something. He done got disappeared. 180. A deadbeat parent is the parent that willfully and purposefully does not participate in the growing up process of the child. You know, they just for no reason to just not be there. To no child support, no physical support, no mental, none of that. They just ain't there, and they show up when they feel like it, when it's a convenience. To me, that's a deadbeat parent. You know, so that's. I, brother Herb, I appreciate you coming by. Okay, the price for 2 tickets is $180. That's a lot better. Yeah, considering that they're both $84 a piece. Yeah, there we go. Is that better, Herb? It sounds a little better for me. Maybe I guess we don't have to parking lot pimp. Well, if you didn't want to be a parent, you probably should do the things that are necessary to keep you from being a parent. I mean, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, you know, okay, if you're with somebody and they say, well, I don't want kids. Cool. But then you should take the necessary precautions to keep you from becoming a parent. Either you stop being with this person or you make a trip to the drugstore. Because I'm sure, like for fellas, I'm sure you can stop at the gas station and get some protection. You know, so that if you don't want to be a parent, there are ways that you can't become a parent. Well, once you are a parent, you are a parent, whether you want it to be or not. For me, there's no gray area, and call me old fashioned, call me right, call me wrong. To me, there is no gray area. Once you are a parent, you are a parent. You have a moral and financial obligation to this child. Now, if you go down to the court and you are able to give away your rights, cool. That's fine. Do that. But don't think that you have a right to call the other parent at some other point and say, hey, well, you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't have this person around my kid, or this and that. No, you have given up every right that you had because you decided you didn't want to be you didn't want to be a parent. Once again, if you don't want to be a parent, then you have to take the necessary precautions to keep you from being a parent. I mean, just is. All right, Brother Herb. Appreciate you, bruh. You know, that's I want to say common sense, but as I've learned, common sense ain't common. You know, you don't want to be a parent. Okay, that's fine. And it's not made to be a parent. Even parents that are parents now.
Candy said she got you running, but she's stepping away.
All right, Candy. I thank y'all. You know, everybody that had a baby shouldn't have had a baby. But there we are. So now you have to take care of that kid. And you have to do what is best for the child. Excuse me. Now, if it's, you know, they do have adoption, you know, that's an option.
I see, said she running, she's still here though.
Okay, I see. Appreciate you, huh? You know, yeah, don't y'all forget to thumbs up the live. You know, if you know, that's an option. Adoption, that's an option. It you know, it, okay, somebody just put something up here. My phone's a little slow. Okay. It'll show up. Somebody just put a book up here.
What?
Candy, food for thought. What about when?
What happened?
Nothing. I'm reading. I'm trying to read. Candy just put something up here and it's not coming through. You see it?
No.
I sure see it right there. Let's see. Maybe I can force it up.
Huh? Before Napa said should have pulled out.
Buddy. I ain't tell you that. That don't work either. There's see, it didn't show up. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Food for thought. What about when people are preggo out of rape, mishaps, abortion, adoption aren't always as easy as it sounds? No, I'm not. That's a totally different issue, Candy. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about, you know, people that are willfully engaging. You know, they're in a relationship and one says, I don't want babies. The other one says, well, I do want babies. Well, first off, that's a discussion that probably comes later in the relationship. Well, probably should, no, wait, that should start the moment y'all figure out y'all going to be doing something. So, and you already know before you even get to that point, you know that you don't want to be a parent. Hey, Bumby, how you doing, hon? You already know that you don't want to be a parent. You already know this before you even engage in anything. Probably before you met this person, you knew that you wasn't ready to be a parent. So you need to take the necessary precautions. Now that other stuff, rape and all that, that's a totally different subject. You know, but you know, so we not gonna go down that street. Cause that's different. That's Yeah, that's really different. I'm just talking about, you know, somebody that has a kid, has made this child and then decides, well, hey, or they together, then they break up, and then you don't want to be there for the child, but yet you think you're supposed to have some say so. Nah, you got no say so. Really, really don't. Until you decide that you're gonna step up and be there, then you might well stay in your lane. Sit right over there at your house or wherever you are with your homies or your homegirls and figure out what you want to do. So I mean, for me, that's just how it should be. That's just my own. Those are my own thoughts, my own feelings. I know everybody may not agree. With this food tomorrow, when she a moderator, she feel you too famous.
Who?
Who else?
Anastasia.
You know it. Crazy girl. Yeah, but I really appreciate you all coming in. Let's see how long I've been here, because I said I was only going to do an hour. Uh-oh. I don't even know how long I've been here, because my clock ain't working. Can somebody tell me how long I've been here? Where we from? People clap cheeks and spend the next 9 months trying to get to know the person. Most times it doesn't work. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. You trying to get somebody, you get to know somebody after the fact. Yeah, that does happen. It does. For as much as, we preach you need to get to know this person and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, that don't always work out that way. You're welcome, Anastasia. I really love you, little girl. You're really something special. I mean that in a good way. You're crazy as a bed bug. Well, that's 58 minutes. Is 58 minutes. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to stick with my time. So I really appreciate you all coming by. I'm gonna try to do this more often. Um, I need to do it more often. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna claim it. I'm going to do this more often. Um, so once again, I appreciate you all coming by. I really thank you. Um, so with that said, I need you to remember to be happy on purpose and always know that I believe in you, believe in you too. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Won't let me up.